everybody? I'm Raphael Leah.
And I'm John Jackson, and this is the Man Cave. Today we have a lot of NBA to talk about as we finally got to the conference finals.
Yeah, we have the conference finals now in both the NHL and the NBA. Exciting time of the year. The Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors are facing off in the Eastern Conference Finals. They had their first game yesterday, where the Cavs dominated 118-84.
115-84.
Oh, what's the difference?
It doesn't matter. They were dead already. They were gone.
That's actually
Domination.
the largest postseason victory. 115-84, that is the largest postseason victory for the Cavs in franchise history, and they're now 9-0 in this postseason, which is unbelievable.
That's kind of scary for whoever faces them in the NBA championship, because I think we would both agree they're making it to the NBA championship.
I don't think anything's gonna stop.
Yeah.
I mean, Toronto had a lot of momentum going into it, winning Game 7
Absolutely.
against the Heat to take down the Heat,
Yeah.
which is impressive. And we both thought the Raptors would go far. I think at the beginning we both said that they were a good team. I think we both said they would fall short of the Heat. But
No, actually, last week you said
yeah, I know. But I mean,
you
like,
said
at
the Heat
very
would win
beginning,
in
yeah.
Game 6. I said the Raptors would win. No, I said the Heat would win in Game 7. You said the Raptors would win in Game 6 and finish it off. We were both technically wrong, but you were right. The Raptors moved on. The Heat did not move on. The Heat made it to Game 7. They forced one, but they ultimately lost, and now the Raptors have gone the furthest they've ever gone in franchise history as they made it to the conference finals.
And all that momentum just comes to a screeching halt when you get just dominated in Game 1. So
Absolutely. I mean, this wasn't just a big win. This was like
it's huge.
a humongous win beyond belief. This is not something you would see in a conference final.
No, you don't. You expect to see that maybe first round when you have seeding matchups.
Maybe not
like
even.
1
Maybe in the
through
regular
6.
season.
But this was.
I'm talking Warriors versus 76ers. I'm not talking about Cavs versus Toronto.
You think they sweep Toronto now?
I'll give Toronto some credit. Gotta give them some credit. I'll say as far as Game 6. I really want to say Game 5, but I'll say Game 6.
So you think they win
2.
2? Wow.
Yeah.
9-0 the Cavs.
I know. I still think, and after that, it would be crazy for me to make that prediction. But Toronto is
They're a good team.
They're a great team.
I like the way Toronto plays. I didn't like the way they played, but I like the way they play. Now we're gonna move on to a more shocking. I don't know if it's more shocking than Toronto getting like blown out of the water. No, I think it is more shocking.
Yeah, it's definitely more
Toronto getting
shocking.
blown out of the water.
Definitely more shocking.
Because the Thunder beat Golden State now in the Western Conference Finals, Game 1. They take a 1-0 series lead. They won that game 108-102 in a game, I think, in a series that everyone thought the Warriors would have well in hand, and they lost Game 1.
Absolutely.
You think honestly, do you think it really makes a difference?
No. It's just going to force an extra game, an extra unnecessary game. But the Warriors, I believe, will finish it off. I mean, come on. This is the best team in the regular season ever, based upon wins and losses.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, and they have Steph Curry, who, he did well, right?
No, listen, they lost, but it doesn't scare me because Steph Curry had 26 points and a season-high 10 rebounds. That when your players are performing, you're going to win games. The fact that they couldn't win this game just means that Oklahoma City just had more players playing at the right time. Playing well at the right time.
Yeah.
But it didn't bother me. I think Golden State still finishes this one out. It's not like Steph Curry rolled his ankle and had to come out of the game.
That would be big.
Yeah, but you have Klay Thompson and Steph Curry doing well. So
yeah, 5 or 6. Do you think the Warriors or 7?
No, it's not going to go to 7.
I don't think so.
The Warriors, I think, are just going to win out now. I think it's going to go to 5.
Yeah, I would say 5 as well.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what I said that last week. I gave them
credit.
If
they lost 115-84, maybe I'd give a game or 2.
Yeah.
But being that it was 108-102 with Steph Curry performing well, it doesn't bother me. And just also to mention, yesterday was the NBA draft lottery. The top 3 rounded out as the 76ers, number 1. They had like a 25% chance to get the top pick. Lakers getting the 2nd, and the Celtics with the 3rd. They have that pick from the Brooklyn Nets.
And the Knicks didn't have a pick in this one as they gave their pick to the Nuggets. And this is the first time ever in the draft lottery that the highest percentage to win one in that order. So, the worst team got the best picks. The best teams got the worst. Yeah. It's the way it should be. However, the lottery does bring a lot of interest into this. Because
I don't like it,
but I'm just saying, this is something people look at, and this isn't even the draft. This is the draft lottery.
People watch it, and it gets more money because you have, instead of just the draft, you have the draft and the draft lottery. I think it's stupid.
It's not technically fair for these teams.
No, I think it's ridiculous.
You could actually get the best team out there who didn't make the playoffs, like the Bulls. They could technically win the first pick. Very unlikely.
It's very unlikely, but the fact that they have a chance to bother, if it bothers me.
Exactly.
I get for the viewing and everything, that's why the NFL draft is starting to bother me, because it's all commercial now.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, it helps generate views, whatever.
Yeah, whatever they want to do.
Whatever they want to do, honestly. It's not the MLB where you're losing viewers every day. So,
well, the draft nobody watches.
Exactly.
It's like what, 2,000 rounds?
Nobody watches the season anymore. Okay, it's not. It's getting to be that bad.
I would bet
that's a story for a different day.
Yeah.
That's a story for now. Then
no,
that's ridiculous.
We do have
is very, very unpopular right now.
We do have a segment we want to get to. Player of the week. We've done it for a few weeks, and we have his pick, my pick, and our correspondent in Missouri's pick, and you definitely want to see that pick, but we'll go through our logical picks right now. We're talking about you, Ethan. You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, talking about the Toronto Raptors, they won Game 7, furthest they ever went. They had help from DeMar DeRozan, who in the last week, this is from last Wednesday to today, but he played obviously last night. He's had 34 points, 23 points, 28, and 18 points. That's a total of 103 points in the last week. And rebounds, assists, not great because I'm really focusing on the points, but still 2-2-1-5 for a total of 10. 4-4-8-0 for a total of 16. And the fact that he led the team the furthest the franchise has ever gone, that's why I picked DeMar DeRozan.
Very nice. Yeah, well, I chose Oakland's Danny Valencia. He, right now, for this past week, since last Wednesday, 6 runs, 6 home runs, 9 RBIs, and he's batting .421. Now, he's been dormant for the first 6 weeks or so of the season. In fact, the 6 home runs he's hit this week, the only 6 home runs he's hit in this entire season.
That's amazing.
So I think that his bounce back earns him Player of the Week.
Absolutely.
Hopefully he keeps it up for his sake, for his team's sake, because you can't have a guy that was doing as poorly as him. Previous.
Great pick.
So no, in my book, that's my Player of the Week. But my book is not the only book to be written, because we also have Ethan Illers, our correspondent in Missouri, and he writes his book on a different note, because we asked him for our player of the week, and his pick was
Stephen Piscotty of the St. Louis Cardinals. Now I have the stats up, and I'll let you decide at first, and then we'll weigh in on it. 6 for 24 for a .250 batting average, 4 runs, 0 home runs, and 2 RBI. So is that a good pick, bad pick? What do you think?
That's a bad pick.
No sugarcoating it?
Sure, that's a poor pick. It's not mediocre. I mean, it's bad. It's not good. Just looking at other guys, there's so many other guys.
So many.
Just performing this week alone. And I want to. What did he say about it?
He said that he picked him just on his hitting. He's doing so well. Now, he did that yesterday before Stephen Piscotty played, where he had a .300 batting average, so he was 6 for 20. But it doesn't matter. He went 0 for 4.
Those 6 hits were 2 of which were RBIs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now, look in Boston Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. in the course of the week had 1 game where he had 6 RBIs. That's triple the amount that Piscotty hit in 1 week. So you could have picked Jackie Bradley, he's been on a tear as well. He's definitely worthy. There's other guys, Adam Jones. He's had a great week so far. But Stephen Piscotty? We know you're out of Missouri, Ethan. You know, we know the Cardinals are maybe your second favorite team, but we just don't understand that. You do understand this is Player of the Week, right?
There are guys on the DL performing better.
It's sad, but probably true.
We're gonna talk to him.
Yes,
at
we
a
will.
different time. We're hoping we get him in for our hockey segment. So
Yeah, that will be soon. We would love for you to hear his explanation. We would love to hear his explanation.
I would definitely love
But
to.
he would also tell us about the atmosphere now in Missouri.
because of the St. Louis Blues playoff hunt.
You don't want to miss that.
No, but we also don't want to miss your picks for Player of the Week. So please leave that in the comments
please do.
below, and we'll
Include
only
it.
bash it if it's Steven Piscotty or lower. So we
Watch
we
Piscotty
promise.
hit like 7 home runs next week and Ethan doesn't pick him.
I was about to say then he deserves Player of the Week.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm Raphael Leah.
And I'm John Jackson, and this has been the Man Cave.